Now time for some women's singles. Han So-young, the Olympic gold medalist, the top seed here from Korea. She'll take on China's Zhang Yi Man. So we have got two of the semi-final spots sorted out here, Miyazaki and Katong. And it's Miyazaki that the winner of An and Zhang will play in the semis. So they've met twice before. Han So-young has won both of those, including the Malaysian Open start of the year, where she won pretty comfortably in straight games. Has not won a title since that gold medal at the Paris Olympics. Got to the final of the Denmark Open, Han So-young, but she's of course had a long layoff. Lots of stuff swirling around her since the Olympic Games and the heroics there. Not easy to try and put all that aside. But she is just such a fantastic talent, isn't she? Han So-young, 22 years of age, from the south of the country in Gwangju, 170 centimeters tall. She has a whopping 22 BWF World Tour titles to her name. That is a record. Her last one was the Singapore Open before the Olympics. Indonesia Open, she was runner-up, and then Denmark Open, as I said, after the Olympics, she lost in the final to Wang Ziyi. Those are results. She's gone to 3 in both of those. Ratchanok Intanon and Sungshimo Yon, that was a bit of a surprise. Also, the conditions playing a part in all of that. She didn't have it easy in the Denmark Open as well. She dropped many games along the way. And questions about where her head is at the moment as well, I suppose. 27-year-old Zhang Yi Man, slightly shorter at 168 from Hunan. She is currently 23rd in the world. That's after a string of disappointing results, really. 13th was her highest. That was just over a year ago. Beat Han Yue, that's a fantastic result in the opening round. 5th seed, and then Michelle Lee in 3. This is only the 4th time this year that she's got out of the opening 2 rounds of a tournament. And now she finds herself in a quarterfinal of a 750. Seems to be a little bit better communication now between Han and the coaching staff, which wasn't apparent at all in Denmark. We shall keep an eye on that as well. So Denmark was the only tournament she's played in prior to this one after the Olympics. She dropped games against Ratchanok Intanon and Supanida Katong. She was leading against Tunjung when Tunjung had to retire. Only just won the first game, 22-20. It was 12-all when Tunjung hurt herself. Then she was completely outplayed by Wang Ziyi, lost convincingly. Benjamin Guo from Chinese Taipei is the umpire here, and Jakob Sindberg from Denmark, our service judge.
On my right, Han So-young, Korea. And on my left, Zhang Yi Man, China.
Need to look for Zhang Yi Man. Crowd needs to warm up. It is cold in here, I must say, today.
Play. One love.
If you're going by the ends with the drift, it would appear that Zhang Yi Man is on the trickier end. Depends on how you approach your attacks. Conditions are slow, and it won't be such a bad thing to be on that end. We shall see what happens. Oh, she's done well there. Oh, Zhang Yi Man needs to put that one away, or at least get it over. Will be frustrating. Great shot from Zhang. Should be disappointed at how far down the net that was in the end. Quick start from Man.
3 love.
Doesn't make it over. Unsu Young. One in a row now. Yeah, it's not really working out at the moment for Zhang Yi Man. Oh, I'm not sure necessarily that would have been in any way had it gone over. Probably would have, but anyway, doesn't matter. Points gone to Unsu Young. Just tried to change the angle a bit there, Zhang Yi Man.
5 love.
Oh, beautiful there from Unsu Young. Dives to her left and puts back a fantastic shot. Zhang Yi Man just stays in a spot, and only too late does she start to move.
Six love.
That's in. I think that should be good. First point on the board.
Over.
Belatedly for Zhang. Well, that's good. It's all working out nicely for Unsu Young, who isn't having quite the stellar year that she had, say, last year. But she's had injury issues, of course, a layoff after the Olympics. Fatigue as well, generally. Well, I felt that was out. She evaded the shuttle there. You can see that she's looking around at her coaches a lot more. There has been a change in the... Who's sitting down in that corner as well? Yeah, well out.
Correction.
Which I think has something to do with it.
8-1. 3.
Sung Ji-hyun is the constant.
Service over 2-8. Service over 9.
It's hard enough as it is playing someone like An Soo-young without adding on the unforced errors to the equation. Just a fantastic shot there from An. She's looking very sharp at the moment. After the exertions of the last couple of days, she certainly would like to try and finish this off in 2. You can, of course. And who wouldn't, really? All going swimmingly for An Soo-young at the moment. 11-2 at the interval of the first game. She's cruising.
这一点跟下来自己一定要放平心态，放开，跟他去打啊！你看这周把这过来自己全在失误，那这种和他打，对不对？昨天已经讲好了，所以自己怎么调节好，他就是一个平衡，明白吗？啊，所以怎么激励自己啊？自己
Hold 1, 20 seconds. 11-2. Play.
Well, we did see that was definitely engaging with her coaches. Had an ice pack on her neck from another coach. Talking to Sung Ji-hyun, all looked pretty good there, so that's positive. Lots being said to Zhang Yi Man.
Service over.
Great idea. Looking to play that delicately. Didn't make it over from An. Might well have won the point had it done so. And that is out straight from the serve. That's got to be disappointing. Frustrating for Zhang Yi Man, who started the year so well when she got to the Malaysia Open semi-finals. That's a Super 1000. Then lost to, guess who? An Soo-young in the semis. And after that string of early exits till the French Open, she got to the quarterfinals, lost to Akane Yamaguchi. And then the Malaysia Masters semi-finals of Super 500. Then 7 tournaments in a row. She didn't get past the opening couple of rounds. That's out.
5-12.
3-1 since the interval. Better for Zhang Yi Man.
Zhang, is that okay? Bench.
It's out. Is that a challenge? Oh, that seemed a little late to me. Umpire's going to let it stand. I've seen a very unsure challenge from Zhang Yi Man. Man, she might get this, and that would be interesting. That's well out, isn't it? She should have just
Challenge
come to her original decision not to continue.
13-5. Play. Service over. 6-13.
Still been a decent spell post-interval, certainly better than it was pre-interval. There's the drift at play.
Service over. 14-6.
And in front, Zhang Yi Man since the interval in terms of points, 1-4-3. She needs a lot more than that right now, given the 8-point lead that Anna's enjoying. That's a lovely shot from Zhang Yi Man. She needs much more of that.
Over. 7-14.
Took the weight right off the shuttle.
Service over. 15-7.
It's a little quiet again in the crowd. This is again where they could look to play a part
16-7.
to spur her on. Right in the corner. Of course it is from Han So-young. Put that perfectly. Now the lead is a whopping 10 points.
Service over. 8-17.
Okay, so she pulls out a shot like this, plays nicely, Zhang Yi Man, but it's not consistent enough. It's lovely, isn't it? From her. Couple of points in a row, Zhang Yi Man.
9-17.
Second time she's managed that in this game so far. Yep.
Service over.
String together really a run of points.
9.
There's two titles in the HSBC BWF World Tour, the Thailand Masters last year's 2019's Vietnam Open. This time it makes it over.
Service over. 10-18.
be able to do that, oh, just amazing to watch.
Service over 19-10.
So well, both of them actually did really well in the net. And just clipping makes it so hard, doesn't it?
Zhang Yi Man
And now
challenge code
it's a
in.
challenge from Zhang. Again, not sure this is really going to do much for her. Yeah, it was clearly in.
Challenge unsuccessful. No challenge remaining. 20. Game point. 10. Play.
Got to the quarterfinals this time last year, lost to Han Yue. Person she beat this year in the opening round. Oh, she's got down well. That's so young, but there's not much you can do now. We were at 2011, weren't we?
20.
A couple of matches ago. Those were match points rather than game points. Too young. Converts.
First game.
Wins this first game. Out of Kata.
여기서 좀 잘 나가. 약간 뒤로 보는 것도 컨트롤 좀 잘 해주고. 공격적인 것들은 몸쪽도 자신 있게 해줘도 돼. 몸쪽 수비가 이렇게 좋은 것 같아. 아마 그게 좀 공격적으로 달라질 거야. 앞에서 위에서 잡히는 거는 거 뺏어줄 수 있는 좀 뺏어주고 백 쪽에서 얘가 이렇게 잡아서 치는 것들이 좋아. 오른쪽보다 백에서? 그러니까 백쪽이 너무 힘들면 차라리 좀 코스를 좀 빼줘도 괜찮아. 밀리는 거.
갖고 싶어요.
Ronnie Augustinus there,
Code 1.
Indonesian coach.
20 seconds.
Just trying to
Code
strain
1.
to hear
20 seconds.
what he was saying.
Second game. Level.
So a very, very good first game. And so young. Let's see how she does on this end.
1. Look.
Let's see. That also has any effect on these two players.
Two. Look.
That's better.
Service over 1, 2. Service over, 3, 1.
Yeah, relentless there. And so Young.
4, 1.
A lovely shot there from Zhang Yi Man, but just look at how Young handled it. Again, brilliant. Well, this is shaping up to be quite the rally. Oh, what a point. That is simply magnificent. It is going to get challenged. A belated challenge, it would appear, from Zhang Yi Man. But everything that Zhang Yi Man was throwing at her, she was repelling. Well, that's just going to be close, actually, I think. But it is just in. It's worthy of it being in. That would be so cruel to take it away from her. After a remarkable rally, she was just throwing everything back, or repelling everything that was thrown at her, and she just looked unfazed. Cool customer, An Se-young. By far our longest rally at 39 shots as well. The good stuff from Zhang Yi Man. It's a similar sort of start in this game. It was 6-love before she got her first point. 5-2, yeah, so marginally better for Zhang.
Service over, 6-2.
Yeah, she's looking good at the moment, An Se-young. Not seeing too many problems from her. That's a good shot.
Service over, 3-6.
Picked a spot beautifully.
Service over, 7-3.
Young stunningly losing in the second round of this tournament last year. She wasn't at her best, to be fair. The injured knee. Lost to Wang Ziyi convincingly in the second round. Every so often, she pops up somewhere, that Zhang Yi Man, but it's not consistent. Too little. Some might say a little too late as well. Just feels that the old aunt might start to be returning here, with things looking better with the coaching department and more interaction going on there. Wasn't apparent in Denmark at all. She's playing really well here. Though we did say the last two matches did go the distance. She's seemingly unfazed by conditions here. He's up against it in that position. Lead is cut to 4 now.
5-9. Service
Just going
over.
long even on this end.
10-5.
This is already better than the previous game for Zhang Yi Man. She's still some distance away from An Se-young.
Service over. 6-10.
So at the break here, at the interval of the second game, An Se-young, it goes into it 11-6 up. Still a very good position. Not as good as the first game where she was up 11-2. She went on to win that game comfortably, 21-11. She's in pole position to take this in straight games at the moment.
还是要有一些想法啊，拼归拼，积极兴奋去抢球，但是预判抓球这些意识也是要做出来。所以你去抓，你有速度有威胁了，你才能给他压力，要不然他没压力，真的不就是，好吧？啊，让自己兴奋起来啊，加油！
Hold 1, 20 seconds. Yeah. Hold 1, 20 seconds. Eleven, 6. Try. Service over. 7-11. Service over. 12-7. Service over. 8-12. Service over. 13-8.
An Se-young looking to see if she can wrap this up in 2. Yeah, it's just going quieter and quieter in here. Yeah, even when she does win the odd point, it's not really raucous cheering anymore.
14.
You know, the situation is tough, well out.
Ten, 14.
Once she gets to the quarterfinal stage, and so young, it's just
Service over.
an amazing record.
10.
42 wins and just nine defeats in quarterfinals. Only 2 losses in the last 2 years in quarterfinals. That is amazing. So she lost a quarterfinal against Zhang Yi Man at the India Open this year, and she only lost it because she retired, so you can barely count that one. So if we count full matches, being that one loss to Hebing Jiao at the Asia Championships, not even on the tour itself.
Service over. 11.
Her last loss in a quarterfinal on the tour was against Hebing Jiao in the Indonesia Open 2022. This is already a better game, you feel, from Zhang Yi Man overall. And that's out.
Service over. 17, 11.
You know, it's almost for sure she's going to get through a quarter when she gets in. This is what it looks like it's going to be at the moment. Gets down well. She's almost there. Well, this has been, to be fair, one that I think many people thought would happen anyway, that she would be comfortably through. Now, 2011, we've seen this before, we've said it before, but it's 9 match points.
20.
And so young,
Match point.
get the impression
11.
she's certainly not going to be allowing any door to open here and disrupt that rhythm. That looks out. And An So-young, oh, are we going to get a challenge? No, she thought about Zhang Yi Man. Her 43rd semi-final. She's absolutely delighted. Her most comfortable win thus far in this China Masters. Her 8th final of 2024. Her 8th semi-final. I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I? Not yet. Brilliant from her today. Zhang Yi Man, it's been a tough year. If you want to draw a line under it. Crowd there enjoying the spoils of victory, as it were. She also, by the way, having barely played since the Olympics, already secured her spot in the World Tour final, so she can play with that freedom. Excellent work and a great celebration. I think she's on the way back here, looking much more like her old self than so young. And some big smiles, by the way, you're not seeing right now. She walks off the court and acknowledging the crowd. So once a young, the top seed from Korea, the Olympic champion, beats China's Zhang Yi Man 21-11, 21-11. Taking out just 35 minutes to do it.